All right, I guess today starts the growing season. Makail and I got the trailer hooked to the farm van and we're heading off to pick up a yard of Fort Vee compost from Vermont Compost Company. So take a couple hours here, go off, get some compost. We're sharing some of this. Actually, it's not compost, it's a planting mix. So we're getting some planting mix. We're gonna share with Wilder Farm, another local farm we partner with on some things. So we're gonna go get some seed starting mix and plant a little lettuce and try the greenhouse out.
In 0.2 miles, you will reach your destination.
I gotta turn around. Look at that. Just stacked up pallets. Which way do I go? Probably up here. Office to the left. All right, so Makail and I started out this morning, drove to Montpelier to pick up some seed starting mix. We're back now. We got 4 bins of it. We had 6 bins full, but we dropped off 3 bins to a friend and then moved some over and got some lids on. So we're back. We're gonna haul these in the greenhouse. All right, we're gonna plant up some lettuce today. It's the end of January. I think it's January 25th. But I want to give you a tour of the greenhouse. We finished it. We've added some other things since the last video. This here is our cold frame that we have inside the house. And inside here is going to be 2 heat mats where we can start 10 seedlings and not have to heat the entire greenhouse. We can just heat this space with the heat mat and some grow lights, which are up in here. So we have 2 grow lights in here. May or may not need another couple of set of grow lights, but we have grow lights in here. And some seed trays, and we'll get ready. By the end of this video, we'll have 5 rows of lettuce in here. We're going to try and grow some lettuce in January. The other thing we finished up was these lobster cage benches. You saw a video on this. You can look back in our videos. We showed you how we built these. We also have a potting bench over here now where we can pot up trays and slide them down the row as the greenhouse gets going in the spring. The other thing we've installed in the greenhouse since the last video is this ventilation fan. It's on an automatic thermostat, so we can set that to start ventilating the greenhouse whenever it gets above a set temperature. Air goes out through there, and then under the bench is an air intake, so air can come in, flow through, and out. So the heat mats in here are controlled by this thermostat here. All of our wiring was up in the ceiling, so we could come over the bench with it. So we have the heat mats controlled by a thermostat, and then our grow lights are also on a timer. So right now in the greenhouse, we started out this morning when we left to go get the Fort Vee seed starting mix. It was 0 degrees essentially, and now we're home. It's about 20 degrees outside, but the greenhouse is at 50 degrees without any heat at all in it. So 20-degree day and 50 degrees. I did fire up the heater a little bit when we first got here, but it hasn't been on for a while, and now it's still holding at 50 degrees. So this is going to be a trial run of our grow box. So we thought we'd take some salad green mix we have left over from last year and just plant it up in these trays. We're using a heavier duty tray. We're trying to minimize the plastic on the farm. So we're trying not to use trays that'll break down quickly over a year or two, but these are much heavier duty. If you go to the Greenhouse Mega Store, they show picking up a guy standing in this. So pretty good trays. So I'm mixing a little bit of water in our Fort Vee here. This stuff came pretty wet already from Vermont Compost. I'm not going to go too deep on it here because I'm just trying to grow a little bit of salad mix. So we're going to plant this mix we really like called Ovation Greens from Johnny's Seeds. Usually you can just sow this right outside. We're going to sow it in here and just kind of guesstimate a couple of seeds in different places here. Kind of spread them out a little bit. So we will be using a little bit of electricity to get this salad mix to grow, but hopefully with our cover and the insulation value of that, we're not going to use very much. These are pretty low wattage heat mats, and we're only going to use one in there. And this green also will grow in pretty cool weather, so it doesn't have to be 75 degrees or so in there. It has to just be 35, 45 degrees. I'll probably set the soil temperature on that to about 65. And we'll try that and see how that works. Real early experiment here in our latitude. It's still pretty cold out there. Lovely soil. Greens only get about an 1/8 inch deep, so don't need very much over them. In here. Are they growing yet? Not yet. I think these sprout in 21 days. So from seed to salad in 21 days. That's pretty quick. A little more snow going off the roof here. I'm going to set that. The lowest I can go is 68. So we'll set it for a soil temperature of 70. So let's open up, put them in, and see how they grow in 21 days. We're only going to use one of these heat mats right now. We've got the other one disconnected. This sensor comes with a soil probe, so I'm going to put that right inside there. Keep that soil temperature set at 70, and we'll see what grows. Yeah, I think we're good. So thanks for watching this video. We're new to greenhouse growing. This is our first greenhouse we've ever owned, so starting off a little experiment here, and I'm sure this place will be filled with green stuff very soon. Check out our other videos, and we look forward to seeing you on the farm this summer. In fact, we have our first farm event, hoping that COVID settles down enough where we can start hosting events here. I'm going to be hosting a mindfulness-based stress reduction class in the barn this summer. If you're local and want to sign up, let me know, and we'll hopefully be able to host some events. Check out our website for more info on the class, and we'll see you on the farm.
I work as a hand in San Saba, fences and windmills to mend. I've been out on a crew, eating tumbleweed stew, 3 weeks in the rain and the wind.